Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Gold Rush. We have got our tanks, we got our fuel tank and we've got our generator over here and delivered. We're ready to start moving them into place. So I was wondering how I should go about doing that today, and I've actually been thinking, somebody told me that you can drag stuff around using the pickup, and I haven't tried that yet, so I am curious to see if we can drag this thing around with the pickup. So that is going to be my first port of call. We are going to go and get a rope. We need 2 ropes actually over in the trailer over here, and I'm going to stick one on the back of the pickup and see if we can do any dragging whatsoever. I very much doubt it though. It's a lot of weight. And I'm also curious about where we should put it. I'm thinking that we'll bring the mobile generator, or not the mobile, the big generator. I was thinking that we'd plonk it down here somewhere. And I'm actually thinking sort of right here would be an excellent spot to put it. Now, we do have to, we've got to run the cables a little way to go from here, but it's kind of, it is more level. I mean, I suppose really if we stuck it here, it would be closer, a bit more convenient, something like that. We'll have to wait and see, but obviously the first thing we want to do is to see if we can do anything with this. And I'm hoping that if we can't drag them around using the pickup, we'll be able to get the small excavator and we'll be able to use that one to do it, because I really, really don't want to have to drag this around, go and get the big excavator and bring it all the way back over here, because it's right over the other end of the claim, and quite frankly, that is just going to be tedious. Tedium in the extreme. Right, so we can't do that, but you can climb up the ladder. I didn't realize you'd be able to do that, so we can climb up the ladder, and I've left my rope down. Where is my rope? Where is my rope? I had a rope. Oh, it's inside. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Of course it would be inside the thing. But I can do it like that, actually. I can clip it to the top like that. I tell you what, I don't want to do that. I want to take that off of there again. If I can I do it like this? There we go. Take it off like that. I want to put it on this side, because that's going to be the closest side. So bring it over here. No. Okay, let's jump in here and slide along, and we can just move this one over a little bit and then back it up and see if that'll do anything. I'm going to keep all the cables and everything that we got in the pickup at the moment just where they are. They'll do just fine right there. Right. Is this going to work? Are we going to be able to drag this one along with the pickup? It does fasten onto it. We have at least got that, but I got a feeling it's just going to break the cable. So we can do that, and straight over on its side without... I tell you what, though, it's moving. We are moving. It's actually coming along at a reasonable pace. I'm impressed at the speed that this thing moves. Oh, that is just brilliant. That is just brilliant. Oh, that is sliding along like that. It's just awesome. Right, I don't know if it's going to get past our trailer very easily. We got this great big cable in the way. I've got all of this stuff here. I've got so much rubbish lying around. Let's just clear a little bit of this. I'm going to move... I'm going to be gobsmacked if we can actually do this. If we can, it's going to be brilliant. I'd really like to be able to, but we've then got to try and drag the thing upright because it fell over on its side, and we really don't want it on its side while we're doing this. So let me move all of this, and then we can go back to the pickup, and we can see if we can drag it out of the way. Right, I've cleared everything out, and I've moved that hose as well, so we've got room to come sort of slide. I can't believe this. This is brilliant. Yeah, so we've got room. We can drag everything through. And is it going to work? Are we going to be able to do this? So we're still sliding it along the ground. It is putting a lot of strain on. Let's get the diff lock going. That'll help. There we go. Now that bit right in. That did, didn't it? And we're up the hill. I want to come on around. I don't know which side I want to actually have it. I do. That's the point. Which way around? So all the plugs and sockets and everything are going to be on the other side. This is wrong. If I get it to here... Let's go to this point right here, and we'll stop a second. We're going to need to turn it round. That's going to be our next important thing that we need to do. So let me just take that one off of there. There we go. Take that one off of there, and I can just chuck that down a second. So I'm going to want this one. So, well, we want him back on his feet. And once he's back on his feet, I'm going to want those sockets facing upwards. So I'm going to want that end down here. Can I do... I'll tell you what, I'm going to move all of this. We'll chuck it right over here out the way. This is going to take a little bit. You can throw the buckets, jump, and then press E, and it chucks them quite a long way. Ready? jump, and then E, and then down it goes. See, I am slowly lining them all up down there. I'm getting quite a few of them there. I'm going to chuck all of the buckets down the bottom there. I've got a couple with water in. I've actually landed some of my missiles close by down there. Let me just get the rest of them down there, and then we can start shunting stuff around. I really wish we could have more than one item being picked up at a time. It would make this so much easier. It really would. But I have finally shunted everything out the way, so we're making some progress now. Put that one down there. I mustn't forget that I've dropped the cable down in there. And, right. Now, we're going to need to be able to turn this one over the other. We're going to sort of need to be able to put it up the right way up. And I don't think that's actually going to be particularly difficult. I think the difficult bit is going to be spinning it round first. Actually, saying that, it does seem to be... I'm able to shunt it reasonably well. So if I can just bring this one back down here... I reckon if I can back up into it now, I can shunt it again so that I can get it reasonably well lined up. Go on, keep going, keep going, keep going. This is definitely not the way that you would normally treat such a machine. But it is working for us. So let's just go with what works rather than what we should or shouldn't be doing. We have sort of stuck fairly closely with what we're supposed to do quite a lot in this series. And, you know, it is nice to just do stuff that we're not supposed to do every now and then. So if I can shove that one down there, that's a little bit too far, actually. I don't want to go that far. However, that being said, I do still want to be able to push it the right way up. So if I can bring that one over there, I'll bring the pickup over this side now. And I want to slide it downhill slightly. Back down towards our caravan just a little bit before it's sort of meets its final resting place. Nope, I don't want to do that. Tell you what, I can hit this one in the middle just a little bit, and then we've only got to do it a little bit. Bring that into the middle there. Just push that one up just a bit more. Right, that there mightn't be too bad. So if I can bring it forward a little bit, there like that, and then I want to back up a tight there. Right, I'll stop there. So we're sort of backed up and we're in roughly the right place. Now somewhere in here, there we go. I left a cable in here. And what I kind of need to do now is I need to get up on top so that I can put that cable up there onto the back of the pickup. Now, will it go through and reach? It's not going to. That's as far as it will go right there. So I do that. Yeah, not long enough. Rope is too short. Yeah, no. Odell. Right. Let me reverse that one back a little bit. Oh, actually, we are going to be okay. I thought for a moment that we would end up with the rope not long enough, and then we wouldn't have a rope to be able to do this, but it is long enough just. So we can actually do this. We don't have to go back into town and get another rope. It's whether or not this will turn it the right way up. Go on, stop. Right, stop there. We can take the rope off. We've got this the right way up now, and actually I've got a whole load of cable. I want to rotate it around a bit. I don't want it right there. That's not my finishing point. So if I come around this side here, we can get... Where's the cable thing? If I take that one off of there, where is it actually fastened to? Oh, it's over this side. There it is. I can come down there. Let me let go of it like that and then grab the other end. There we go. Pick up like that. There we go. Now I've got that one. I'm just going to put this one down over here next to the caravan so that we can see it quite clearly. And we can jump back into the pickup again. And now this time we've got to make sure that we just very, very carefully put it into position. So I'm going to actually do this. If I nudge it forwards, I think I got better control over this. And it's just getting it into kind of the optimal position for us. I don't want it too close to the shaker up there, just because it's going to get in the way of a few things. But I think that actually, yeah, Alaska Freight, there we go. Stop right there. Stop there. Turn the engine off, handbrake on, all of the rest of that gubbins, and this is it. I think we have it in the right place. This is kind of where is this where I want it? Of course, now the next issue is I still need to be able to fill this thing up with fuel. And I suppose I could get the storage tank in next to it. So if I was to move this one up a little bit further, I don't like the way that it does that. I wish it had somewhere that it could kind of snap to. It would be a lot easier. See, I'm thinking if I was to nudge it uphill a bit, would that be better? I don't think so, actually. I don't think that's going to make any difference. So then we want to be able to get the fuel, but I don't want to put the fuel thing right next to it so that it can load straight up with that one, because if I do that, I'm not going to be able to get the other machines to it. So although the other machines, I think I'd really be using that one for the other machines, and then that big one down there just to refuel this. I think that would be the better way to do it, maybe. You know, I'm not actually sure. So we got our pipe there. That one can sort of... Actually, that will stay where it is. So if I can take that one off of there, and then I need to put the fuel thing into there. Let me hitch on the fuel trailer onto the pickup here, and then we can bring the fuel trailer up round. If I can start it up. We'll bring the fuel trailer up round, and we'll take a look at that, and we'll see if that makes any sort of major difference to it. You start up your engine a minute. There we go. We'll see where's kind of going to be the optimal position for refueling it. Right, I've managed to get that one in there without riding on any of the pipes, any of the hoses, any of the cables, anything like that. So I can bring this one over, and we've got a long enough hose. Yeah, we can put it in there. I could have just gone down that side, I think, and it would have reached it okay. Now what's it doing? Oh, it's refueling. It just takes a little while to do it. So we just got to wait for this one now to refuel. Wonder how much of the Bowser it's going to take. So in order to refuel this one, it would be better if we do it using the Bowser. I don't think it's going to use... the amount of fuel that's pouring in here at the moment, I don't think it's going to use it up at a phenomenal rate. And if it does, then maybe it's not actually worth using this. But that's something we'll find out soon. Well, we have just about... Yeah, we have now. We've completely emptied the Bowser, and this one is still taking fuel. So I'm going to put that one back over there. I'm going to get this one out of here now. I don't know what the best way to do that is, actually. Ooh, not like that. Once I've plugged in a cable, I think that one doesn't actually move anywhere. So maybe it'd be better if I got a cable plugged into it, and then it would kind of lock it in position. Bring that one back round there, and... That is very bad driving, that is. Right, let's just stop there a second. If I can just... Ooh, did I put the handbrake on? Yeah, I did. That's okay. If I can just get one of these cables here, I'll grab you and bring you over here like this and put you on there. Oh, I see. Conveyor belt container. And then I think it actually labels it inside here as well. Let me... If I can get in. There we go. Conveyor belt container. Excellent. It does. It labels all of them. And now there's one final test that I want to do. I want to see what's going to happen if, now that I've done that, if I nudge this one, is it going to still move it? Or is it now locked in position? Nope, it's locked. As soon as you get one cable on, that's it. It's locked in place. But I actually quite like the... It's just nudged it round ever so slightly, and I think that would work better. It looks like it's more level than it was. It's not brilliant, but it is slightly more level than it was, which is... I think, a bit of an improvement. So what we're going to do is we're just going to bring this one down here, and I think this would actually be the perfect spot to stick that great big container. I know that it is where they deliver the tier 3 stuff, but we don't have any tier 3 stuff being delivered anytime soon. So let me just take that one off of there, jump back into you, and... Right, I've got all of these cables and stuff in here. I ought to do something with that lot. I'm not going to tip them out on the ground. I am going to come back over here, and I'm going to get 2 cables, because I'm going to try and move this thing. Excellent. Slide to a halt like that. I'm going to try and move it using the pickup again, rather than the small excavator, because we did everything properly last time, you know, and today I want to have a bit of a play. So we're going to try and do this. If I get 2 cables, though, I can put 2 cables, one to each of the pieces on the top, and then get them onto the pickup after that. And I'm hoping that what that'll let us do is... Let me just bring that one around. There we go. Yeah, I'm hoping that that'll allow us to slide it along without it tipping over. If I can get that onto the front, if I can bring that one up there like that, and then back in here, like that, stop right there. And then I want to get these cables. So I want to get one on this side. Put that up on there. Oop. Okay, I am really, really strong, aren't I? It's quite surprising, my own strength. It's doing exactly the same as it was doing previously. Whereas you attach something on and then suddenly it's ready to go completely loopy. Well, it certainly wasn't supposed to do that. Now then, it's tipped itself over. That was just me. That was just my own strength. Because I had my Weetabix for breakfast again. But is it going to allow me to... Oh, this is brilliant. Right, now what's it going to do? I've got the thing upside down. I have managed to tip it upside down. So yeah, I was actually thinking it would be really good to put it over here, but I kind of need to get the I kind of need to get it the right way up before I can do this. So if I just stop there. Oh no, hang on, come back. Stop there. If I get the cable, take the cable off first. Do it like that and then take that end off. So I've only got one cable on here now. If I just drop that one, you know what? I better just keep that one. I can put that one in the back of the pickup and then it will be safe, won't it? So I can just drop it in there. Right, now we climb back into the pickup and let's see what we can do now. Can I tip this round the right way? I can slide it, that's for certain. Right, it will slide. But I don't want to slide it. What I want to do is I want to tip it over. I want to be able to tip it back up so it's the right way round, and that is the one thing I'm not really sure about. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this. I think I'm going to have to get the excavator and get that one involved as well, maybe. Unless no, it's completely upside down at the moment, isn't it? So right, let's back round this way, like this, and we'll see if we can do anything from this side. I'll bring it over here like this. I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything with this while it's this way up. If it was over a little bit further, then I might actually be able to do something, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything with it while it's this way up right now. I can do that. Oh, I tell you what, an idea I have. If I can use, can I make it dance sideways? I might be able to make it dance sideways. If I can just get it to do this a little bit. Because that's what it did last time. It just kind of danced over, didn't it? Ended up picking up and went onto the wrong side. So if I could get it to do that again, maybe that's the kind of the answer that we're looking for. Except I can't actually get onto the cable now. Alright, let's forget that idea. Okay, excavator. This is option 2 is getting this excavator. This one will be able to tip it up the right way without any trouble. So if we get this one over, we can jump in here and we come out of cab a minute. There we go. We get this one over and then we can use this one to do this job for us. So we can just start it up. There we go. Bring you round like that. It'd help if I took the handbrake off. Right. Just bring the camera around a little bit. There we go. I can see where I'm going now, so we can bring this one over and then hopefully this will be able to flip it back up the right way up, and then I'm going to just push it in place, I think, with the pickup, because dragging it around with the cables doesn't actually seem to work. It's very good at turning it upside down, but I don't want it upside down. I want it just like this. So I've got it there. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this. It doesn't like the idea, does it? If I can pick it up. Oh, I tell you what, that was close. That was a close one there. If I can go in a bit further and try and do that again. Pick it up. There we go. Right, now I need to... Oh, there. Okay, so I'm making some progress. I am making some progress. Can I do this once more? Keeps pushing it out. Push it out. No. Oh! So close. So close. It's quite light, considering, all things considered. It is fairly light. But this is still not the easiest task to do. So if I can lift that up like that. Nope. It really doesn't like it. Okay, so final... I know how we did it. We want to bring that one down, and we want to bring it round like that. And then just sort of lift it a little bit. And I'm going to have to try and lift... at the same time as drive forward. There we go. Excellent. Right, now that I've got that one done, I can move the excavator out of the way. So, thank you very much to the person that pointed out that there is a way to drive the excavator without switching to drive mode. Because, yeah, I don't think we'd have been able to do that if we'd done it without switching to drive mode. Just unfold that one a bit. So we can take this one back. I'm gonna stick it back over there so he's slightly he's out of the way. Actually, no, he's not going to be out of the way. He's not going to be in the way, rather. I can just move it over this way. We can go over there, and I could just put it right here. If I bring it over like that, and then bucket out. You gotta leave it like that. You gotta leave it with the bucket full extension like that, and we're done. Right. Okay, so that one's out of the way, and we've got the fuel tank now back up the right way round, which is great. I'm not going to try attaching a cable to it again, because that's where it all went horribly wrong last time. So we're going to shunt it. We're going to just stick our nose up against this thing, and we're going to shove it all the way over into position. And I don't actually need to move it very far now. I want to move it to about there, and then I want to come back round this way. The only issue with this one is it doesn't look like there's anything that plugs into it. And because there's nothing that plugs into it, I don't know if it's going to have that kind of same benefit that the other one has got, where it locks into place. The other one is locked into place. Now, we've just stuck a cable on it. You can't move it. You can ram into that one as hard as you like, and it's not going to go anywhere. Whereas this one is still able to slide around and move. And that's a bit of a disadvantage, I feel. But if I can just move that one up like that, go up a little bit there, that's far enough. That would be the ideal location right there, I think. If we can put it there, that's like the perfect location for it. So no, come back, stop. Handbrake. Let me move back a little bit, and then handbrake again. Right, now we're in the ideal position for it, and we've got... Is that one there? Where's the... Ah, it's back here. Right, that one comes out there, but it does reach a long way. So we got a long hose on this one, so that's fine there. And it goes on the back, which is actually is a better thing that it goes on the back, because it's out the way and nothing's going to get damaged. So then we go into here and we can fill this one up. This one takes 10,000 gallons. That is going to cost us $20,000. So we'll refuel. The fuel will be delivered at midnight. I want it now. I want my fuel now. Harsh, dude. Harsh. Right. I don't think I'm going to use this assortment of cables and so on just yet. So what we'll do is we will take the assortment of cables and we will take them over this way. And we will back into our storage area right here. Just gently does it. Gently does it. Gently does it. A little bit more and stop right there. I could turn this pickup off a second. There we go. Right, we can put some of this stuff back into storage because we haven't put anything in storage for ages, and we do kind of need to put some of this stuff away. So we can have some cables up on here. I just kicked one of the springs off. I'm busy trying to sort some things out, and yeah, it's just going to make everything else messy. You know that this is going to be happening, don't you? It's just one of those things. As soon as you start tidying one area, another area gets messy, and that's just how it works out. That is just how these things work. So we can leave those cables there. And grab the power cords. So I've got some extra power cords, although I don't think I'm going to need them. Jump in a minute. And right, I don't think I need these hoses and stuff. And I don't think I need that one either. I might need one of those, but probably not. So let me just put that one up on the shelf up there. I've got the spring has been kicked down to the back. So we'll have to just remember that it's there. I'm not going to worry about it right now. We can put hose in there. And I can grab that one as well. Put that one in. This is almost like... I don't know if anybody's ever played Skyrim. I love Skyrim. I play Skyrim an awful lot. Far more than I should, probably. And I've just recently... well, I sort of took a long break from Skyrim. And I've just recently gone back to it. And this time I've decided to quite heavily mod it. Because I normally play a game in vanilla mode for quite a long time, just to sort of see what the basic game is like and really get into it. So I played hundreds of hours in Skyrim on vanilla mode, and yeah, so I sort of did it until I got fed up with it. And then just recently I've started playing it again. I started doing like a little series on the channel, but it didn't prove to be overly popular, so in the end I kind of dropped the series. But I've kept playing the episodes myself, because I've really been enjoying it. And I did restart another character for it. But yeah, generally I have just kept it going. Kept doing what I was doing in my series. And this time I'm playing it quite heavily modded. And when I say quite heavily modded, I mean very heavily modded. I got all kinds of extra things. I didn't really want to start right from scratch, which is... it's kind of the boring bit when you're getting into Skyrim, is... The first bits is like the boring bits, and so I didn't want to do that. So I got a couple of cheat mods that you can use to like jump you up a whole load of levels really quickly. That worked really well. I was really pleased with it. And so I've been playing a lot of Skyrim. And one of the things that you can do in Skyrim, there is actually a point to this. Trust me. one of the things that you can do in Skyrim, right, if I go like that, what do I need to do now? Oh, I see. I can... No, I pick up the end. Oh, I just do it like that. You do have to fasten one end to the pump. So I want my other pump over here, don't I? Because this is where the pump is going to go. So I'm just going to bring that one there so it's ready. And that one. Yeah, one of the things you do in Skyrim is you can, you have houses and stuff like that. And you can build your house. And then you got loads and loads of different things that you place around. And when you're moving things around in Skyrim, you're able to pick them up. You pick them up like this and you can move them around the room. But they kind of swing and sort of wallop into things. And it's really difficult to get them to rotate so that you can place them in exactly the place that you want them. And that's what reminds me of when I'm moving these cables and stuff around, trying to get them on shelves. It's like trying to decorate my house in Skyrim. And then the really heartbreaking thing is you spend an hour doing it, you save and exit the game, and you come back in, and the game is glitched slightly, and everything that you just carefully put on the shelves, yes, now all in a heap on the floor. And you've got to start again. That's Skyrim in a nutshell, basically. I mean, yes, it's a fantasy game, and there's all the awesome fantasy stuff that goes with it. That's the fun bit. But the annoying bits, that's what happens. It happens to me more than it should. So now you learn, and so you only do a little bit at a time. Earn gold 0, process 0, worker salary 3,400, gold gathered by workers 32 ounces, almost 33 ounces. What? I've got less gold now than I had. They said 32 ounces. Oh, unless it's a summary for the entire day. So not just what we've done now, but the full day. So everything that we missed out as well. That might be it. That would make sense. Right, we got 10,000 gallons in there. So I'm going to go and refill this one now with our pickup. We've emptied everything out of here. Yeah, everything's out. So yeah, basically Skyrim, when you are ignore all the questing and adventuring and the really cool stuff like that. When you're decorating your house, it doesn't lock in position very easily. And so when you're trying to move stuff around, it kind of bounces off the shelves and moves around, and it makes it really, really difficult to move stuff around. But it is a lot of fun. If you've never played Skyrim, give it a go. It's definitely worth it. And there's so many mods that you can get for that game now. It's just unreal. There's every type of mod that you can think of that might possibly be in any kind of game, you probably find it for Skyrim. I even seen a mod the other day where you can have loads of Pokemon running around in Skyrim, and you can also have all of your guards dressed. All of your guards, instead of just being normal guards in the game, they're all Mario. Every single one of them is a Mario. And I just thought, yeah, you know what? I don't know what the world is coming to, but when you've got a fantasy, an epic, high fantasy game like Skyrim, and everybody running around is Mario, I don't know what that says about the state of the world. I'm sure there is some sort of deep statement there somewhere about the state of the world in general when a high fantasy game is populated with hundreds of Marios, but I've no idea what that might be. That's beyond anything I'd be able to figure out and fathom. Right. We want to come over here, and I need to take... Is it the cap? Is the cap that bit there? I think it's that one, isn't it? Right, we take that one off there like that, and then we come over here, and we grab this one and bring it over, put it into there, and we refuel. So how many liters does this one take? That's what I can't remember. Well, we'll soon find out, because that one's exactly 10,000 gallons. So when this one is full, that was on 2%. If that's 5... Right, that's 10,000 gallons. If we take 5%... well, 1% is 10% rather, is 1,000 gallons. So 5% is... Right, is now. So no, this one is 1,000 gallons. So we get 10 trailer loads out of the big fuel storage. That is a big fuel storage. That really is. That is a lot of fuel. And yeah, that does look like that's going to be. This one here is on 94, 95. That one's already is hit 90, but it's not going to drop below 90. There we go, 100% and 90. So this is 1,000 gallons in this one, and it's 10,000. Well, we've got 9,000 gallons left over in that one. So we've got plenty of fuel here. So then I want to take this one up, and I want to go and finish refueling the generator that we've got up here, and then we can try it out. We haven't actually used it yet, but unfortunately, I don't have time to finish this today. Now, I don't think that this is going to be able to reach all the way over, so what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to back it up a little bit like this, and get round the right side of that pump. If I can bring it over here, I think that might actually be able to reach far enough if I go to there like that. Stop there, and right, undo that one so he's open, and then grab you. Yes, he's got plenty of reach on him for that, so we can put that one in there. Finish refueling this one. I no idea how much it took, because it doesn't actually say. We don't actually have a meter, any kind of liter indicator on here at all. So we're done with that one. I'm going to bring that one over like this. I'm going to coil it over, because that one actually runs right down the side. So if I can bring it to about there, I think, and it can go on that end. That's the trommel down there. And then I want this one here. Again, I'll coil it up a bit. Put it over onto there. That one there is the shaker. Tank is fully refilled. Right. I don't know how much fuel that took, but that's on 66. I've got a feeling that is actually 1,000 litres has gone into there. That would not surprise me in the slightest. So this one here is not done yet. We need this one. This small yellow cable is actually for the shaker down the bottom, the duplex jig down the bottom. I don't want to have this on anything separate. I want to keep this one working also on the machine. So if I can bring this one over here on the machine, on the generator, I want all of it on this same generator on here. Put that one on there, duplex jig, like that. Excellent. Right, so this one here, I can then use this down the bottom. I would like to use this one for these two down here. I don't think that we need to use bigger stuff for that one, so that one could go there. And that's ready. And then the duplex jig, that's all down there on that one. So all I got to do is I got to turn everything on in order to run those. I've just got one more cable to insert on here. And that one can come up there, and we put that one on there. So that is the conveyor belt. So I got the conveyor belt and the conveyor belt container, plus the trommel and the shaker on there. I've still got room for one more there. And that is... I am wondering if maybe we should just use that. If I was to use a cable coming down, and we can split it off down there, we don't need to worry about using a small generator at all. Everything is done on the normal ones, and we use the splitter. We got this splitter up here. We might as well have a use for it. So if I take that one there, and I bring this one down, I'm going to put it close by to these two so that it's reasonably tidy. I can just drop that one down there like that, and then I can go and get another blue cable. Do I have a blue cable around here? I don't know if do I have one over here? No, I don't. Where's my blue cables? The only blue cable, they're all over in the storage now, aren't they? I've got to run all the way back over there and grab one of those so that we can get it all plugged in. Right, here's the blue cable. If I grab that one, we can run all the way back over. I apologize that I didn't have time for doing any digging and stuff today. We've just been setting this up. But we have got it all in place. We've got our fuel. We've got our massive, great big generator. We'll soon find out if it was worth it all. I don't like the fact that those cables are straight kind of up in the air. At least I can walk through them, so that's okay. I can live with that. So we can put that one on there, and then I can bring it down here. I don't know how far I can take it. If I can bring that one down to there... That's probably close enough. If I can just drop this one here like this. Like that. And then grab you. Bring you down just a little bit. If I just go slowly. There we go. We can put that one onto the splitter like that. And I'm curious what label it's come up with. We've got all these cables going everywhere. Those hoses there, they're going to come off. I'm not going to keep those on it. And that one is power splitter. It's just going to power splitter. So then we look inside here. And we got everything lined up. So I want the trommel. The shaker. Very noisy in here. I want the conveyor belt and the conveyor belt container, and then those I'm not actually... Oh no, I've got the duplex jig on here as well. Mustn't forget that one. That one on there. They are all running. They're all running. Excellent. It's all working, and we got the power on down there. I've also got power on down there. No, I didn't switch that one on. The only thing I don't like is that you don't actually have a light here on this. Now, I used to work in a factory, as many of you know, and these kinds of control panels are very familiar to me. I had these, they were all over the place. You've seen loads of them. But one thing that almost all of them had in common was that either the switch itself would light up or you'd have a light above it. So it would normally be glowing red to say that it was off, or it would be glowing green to say that it was lit. And it was on. And it was really easy to see if something was on or off just by the colour of the light. And it is a shame that it doesn't actually have that. That is a little bit of a shame. But never mind, I don't mind that. We can live with it. That is all. So everything is running really, really well. There isn't like a main power switch to switch all of this off. but I'm not overly concerned about that. So let's just come in here. I'm going to turn all of this off. If you enjoyed this episode today, then please head down below and give me a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. Next time, we will actually be doing a little bit more digging, and we should be able to clear out our mats and stuff like that. We didn't have time to do that today, but we've now got everything set up. Everything is all in position, and we got it all in the big generator. We don't need to worry about using these small ones here at the moment, and so we'll be able to use that for something else. I'm not quite sure what we're going to use it for, but anyway. So yeah, we are all set up. I just need to turn this one off. There. We are set up and ready to go. We could just... I do need to bring 2 yellow cables down here and plug these in, but that's not going to take very long. And I also still need to set up the pump and extra pipes over here, just so that I've got those 2. But we can worry about that towards the end of next week. I'm thinking that we're not going to wash any gold out next week until... We will we will swap buckets over, and we'll wash the mats out when we need to, if we need to. But we won't actually use the wave table and the magnetite separator until the end of the week, and we'll have a big sort of processing session all at once there right at the end of the week. But until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.